She used to dance, but she wanna loan and start up a business. Her daddy is not around, her mama is not around. I watch her climb to the top of the pole and then get sliding down. I make it rain in this bitch, I make it snow in this bitch. She tryna get out of the mix. Shawty is going legit, Shawty is going legit. Yeah, I'm supporting this shit. This is a story that came from my life, and I'm just recording this shit. I'ma just give it to you direct instead of me doing this shit. You know you important this shit, you know I'm supporting this shit. We used to do pornos when you would come over, but now you got morals and shit. I got like 4 on the wrist, and an adorable kid. I got a Drake in the studio, and I don't just mean that I'm in this bitch. Please make the most of this shit, don't just come close to some shit. I give you this bread, you rub me some head, and then you go blow up a beat. She moved out of state, and shit that went left, she seeking forgiveness. She used to dance, but she wanna loan and start up a business. Her daddy is not around, her mama is not around. I watch her climb to the top of the pole and niggas. I make it rain in this bitch, I make it snow in this bitch. She tryna get out of the mix. Shawty is going legit, Shawty is going legit. Me, I'm supporting this shit. This is a story, came from my life, and I'm just supporting this shit. Daddy's not around, mama is definitely not around. She got a business plan, but she just ain't had time to write it down. Stay with her sister now, she got a man, but he out of town. Soon as he out of town, they hop in his whip and they ride around. I watch her climb to the top of the pole, and nigga sliding, sliding. Thought about trapping to play before, but that just ain't right. Look in the mirror if you wanna look at some things on the bright side. You pot a 325, you feeling too good to worry tonight. She moved out of state and shit that went left, she seeking forgiveness. She used to dance, but she wanna loan and start up a business. Her daddy is not around, her mama is not around. I watch her climb to the top of the pole and niggas. I make it rain in this bitch, I make it snow in this bitch. She tryna get out of the mix. Shawty is going legit, Shawty is going legit. Me, I'm supporting this shit. This is a story that came from my life, and I'm just.
Y'all, hey, if you are new here, my name is Sharena, XoxoSharena on the socials. If you are returning, hey friend, hey. After having a solo date, I wanted to have a get unready with me. And as you can see, I kind of already took my makeup off. Reason being was because I was going to wash it off with soap and water, and I don't have that type of bathroom where I even like recording in it, so I kind of did that step already. And then I'm going to do my skincare routine while I talk to y'all. So as you see, I've already went out. I went out to eat. I enjoyed a lovely dinner solo. Now here's the thing around this area that I live in on a Saturday. Typically they don't take reservation. The first restaurant I went to, I think it was like a big party or something, so the wait was ridiculous. For a table of one, absolutely not. The second restaurant, which was my backup restaurant, which is always my, like, these two restaurants I'm talking about are always my 1 and 2. One is already, typically depending on when I go, always has like a wait time. And 2, normally doesn't, but for some reason she was like on Saturdays is reservation only, which is so backwards because majority of the restaurants don't take reservations on Saturday. So I don't know if she was lying to me or They just do that on Saturdays because honestly, I don't really go on a Saturday, so I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't really know. So then I end up at restaurant number 3. And I had never been there before. I pass it all the time and was like, well, I mean, I don't got a choice, so why not? And I went, and here's the thing about women. If we have too many options, how do you make a decision? Like, how? How? A woman's brain doesn't even know what to do when it has too many decisions, let's be honest. So the restaurant I went to has a lot of decisions. Like, they try to mix like Asian and American cuisine in one menu. So you can get like a cheeseburger, a flatbread pizza, a chicken sandwich, or you can get sushi and pasta and pot suckers and noodles. I mean, it was just like, the menu is so confusing to me. So I asked the waitress, because I really was like looking at like 4 different things. I told her what I wanted. As soon as she walked away, I wanted to call her back because I wanted to change my decision, but I decided not to. I'm glad that I didn't. So I ended up just having a flatbread pizza because I didn't feel the need to think that hard about it. And that's exactly what I said to her. There's no need to think that hard. I'm just gonna go with a flatbread pizza. I could have went with the sushi, but I didn't. It is what it is. Smidge overpriced, but I didn't taste it. But just looking at the prices, I was just like, yeah, I'm spending about the same, and I think I'll be fuller with a pizza, and I only ate half of it, so works for me. Anyway, I also tried an espresso martini. Oh my gosh. Whew. Yeah, I've been talking about that French 75. Baby, that espresso martini. If you don't like coffee, pass. Hard pass. A hard pass on this one, you're not gonna like the drink. It is literally coffee and vodka. I want to say maybe it's a liqueur in there. It was only like maybe 3 or 4. Martinis are typically only like 2-3 ingredients. So I think it was like 3 ingredients. It was like coffee, vodka, and liqueur, I do believe. I don't know how this particular place that I went to made it. I feel like they just do coffee and vodka, because that's all I tasted. There was nothing sweet in there. There's no like creamer to make it sweet. No, it was coffee and vodka. If you don't like coffee, leave this drink alone. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. I figured that it was mainly coffee, so I didn't think nothing about it. Because I'm a coffee drinker, so I didn't think nothing about it. I did look it up first though, before I went, because one, I want to know like what does it pair with, and it said it paired exactly how I thought. Like, it's more of a drink that pairs well with like desserts or appetizers. But as for your entree, it doesn't really pair well with an entree, to be honest. Like, it pairs with like what I looked up and what I googled said cheese and breads, like bruschettas, what was it, and desserts. So like cheese, breads, and desserts, basically. So what that's telling me is this is a appetizer type drink, or it's a dessert kind of drink. It's not really an entree drink. However, if you're like me and most of the other girls, we gonna drink what we drink when we drink, how we drink, and we gonna make it work. Okay? And that's exactly what happened. I mean, it's cheese and pizza, so we're gonna run with that one. Then, so it wasn't like too bad. It wasn't like too bad because I did have pizza, and it did say it pairs well with pizza. Honestly, I can tell you that I didn't really care. I'm not even gonna hold you. I really didn't. I just wanted to try it, and yes, it tastes like coffee and liquor. I don't know if other places, this is my first time having it, so I don't know if other places like mix it up or use like more of a Kahlua, so it has more like a sweeter taste to it, and I feel like that could be what people are doing, but that's not what I had. I literally feel like they just took coffee and vodka, and I'm not, do you see me complaining? She's not complaining. She got where she needed to get. Dinner was great. I enjoyed it. The pizza like surprised me with how good that pizza was. And then after having like one espresso martini on an empty stomach and then drinking that that espresso martini, well, having the espresso martini and then eating, I don't know, I feel like that just made my food so much better. Maybe I was hungrier by the time the pizza came, I don't know. But what I can tell you is the food was good, and the drinks got me where I needed to be. So I just sat there and watched a YouTube vlog while eating. It's a pretty chill spot, so it really is a place where you can go solo by yourself and it not be like weird. If you are a person like me and you just want to try a specific drink, like I really need to go to Ulta to replace this. Don't judge me. I really want an espresso martini. So what I did was I Googled espresso martini near me, and it told, like, Google told you like what it was like what restaurants. It either came up in the review or it came up on their website, and it told me like what restaurants in my area had an espresso martini. So I just went with those because I knew that's what I wanted, and clearly there was a reason why I wanted it, because honey, it was gonna get me where I needed to go. But anywho, I say all that to say that no matter where you are in life, older, younger, in a relationship, married, with children, without children, like, I don't care as a woman where you stand in life, make time. Why is this not coming out? Make time to take yourself out and do something, even if it's just once a month. Do something that you want to do. Something for you to enjoy your time. At this point, I've done 2 things. I went to the art spot I wanted to go to, and I went out. I went out tonight because I want an espresso martini was the main reason why I want to go out. I didn't really want to just go to a bar though. Like, I really want to sit like at a restaurant. I didn't even really want to sit at the bar of a restaurant. Like, I wanted to go sit and dine in. But as a woman, I feel like it's so important. I think at this point, I've probably been doing this for over 10 years at this point. And like I said in previous vlogs, I started this by going to the movies. Like, to me, because you have to get that awkwardness out of a solo date, and you have to get the awkwardness out of being by yourself in the public. And for me, going to the movies like really helped with that. I started with going to the movies, and then I would go out to eat. And honey, at this point, it's can't stop, won't stop. Now, I don't really aspire to go to a concert by myself, but it's kind of getting to that point where if it is a specific artist that's coming and I want to go and other people are interested, that I might just start doing that by myself also. But something as simple as just like taking yourself out. Like, I literally did nothing. Got cute. I went out to a restaurant. Well, I went to like 3 restaurants in total. But I know Saturday nights are busy, so I'm not really surprised. I went, I found a spot that I wanted to eat at. I sat down, I drank, I ate, I pulled up my phone and put up a YouTube vlog so that I could watch that. And it's not weird. I wasn't at the bar. I was at the I was at an actual table. A table set for 4. And she came up and she was like, you got other people coming? And I was like, no, it's just me. I don't know why they set me here. And she was like, oh, okay. And she was like, okay, it's just a table for 1. And she took all the other all the other knives. And it reminds me of that movie. I remember what that movie was, and he would go out to eat, and they'd be like, table for 1, and they would yell it, and it was so awkward for him.
Have some dinner, please.
Is your girlfriend joining you?
No.
You just by yourself?
Yeah.
Do you want like a magazine or something? It's gonna be boring. I just would be so depressed.
It's not even awkward for me. Like, at this point, it does not bother me at all. But I just pulled up a YouTube vlog and watched a video and enjoyed my time by myself. I ate. It was like a DJ that came in. Music wasn't loud or anything, but it was like a DJ that came in and was playing kind of like oldies music. Well, should I say oldies music mixed with Bruno Mars. And so it was like, you know, you can listen and I could watch a video, and I was in my own space, and the waitress saw that, so she was not bothering me too much, and we just had I had a good night. I can say that I had a good night, and I just really encourage other women to do that. Like, do not sit around and wait just to go to a specific restaurant. Do not sit around and wait for a date to get dressed up and get cute. Make that time for yourself. Like, put it on the calendar, get dressed, do your makeup. Girl, I don't even care if you go get your makeup done. Like, who cares? Like, just do it. It's because at the end of the day, it's all for you. It's no one else but you. So you gotta take care of you and do right by you by taking yourself out. Go out and go to a restaurant. You've seen before, I went to the movies. I went to I just went to that art place to make my charcuterie board. Like, do those things. Do whatever it is that you feel that you need to do for you. If it's a trip, me and my friend just went on a friend date, and she was just telling me that, like, her first trip was her going over to Paris. She went to Paris, then London, then came home. Right? Or Paris, London, back to Paris. No, I think she said Paris and London, then came home. And that was a trip that she did by herself, like solo trip, first international trip. When she went by herself. Like, I think this is, honey, This is whole Beyonce done activated a whole black woman's renaissance at this point. Like wow, when did I split my nail? The disrespect. She has created a black women renaissance, and I really think that when she said renaissance, she meant like, you know, like in the 20s they did like a music renaissance. Actually it was called Black Renaissance or Black Harlem Renaissance? At that time, in that era. And I just feel like she's like running it back for us, like, hey, we need to get back. We kind of forgetting where we came from. Let's get back into the music and the real music, because some of that stuff on the radio, child, I don't know how y'all do it. Anyway, but this is a whole black woman renaissance, so this is the time of all times if you are going to work on you, if you are going to take yourself out, or if you are going to finally step into self-love, or even this soft life era. I don't care for these like new trendy phrases or whatever, but you know, we in our soft life era. So if you want to be the rich auntie that takes herself out and enjoys her night outs on the time by herself, do that. Like, what is holding you back? I just had a great time at a restaurant with 2 martinis and half a pizza, and I just had a great night. So why can't you do the same thing? Huh? Oh, okay. You ain't got nothing? Right. Because you can get out there and start taking care of you, love on you, hang out with you, spend time with you. Honey, I don't care if you do it with your money, his money, the sneaky leak money. Honey, I don't care who money it is. Go do something you want to do. It's an art exhibit you've been secretly wanting to go to. Go. I don't care if it's in another city. Honey, go. You can go places throughout this life, throughout this country, throughout this world by yourself. It's been proven. It's been done. There's articles to tell you where you can go as a black woman and feel safe. I know you're probably like, why are you putting all that on your lips before you go to bed? Because I like to wake up to them being soft. That's why. And by the time I go to bed, all this will probably be half dried into my lips in the first place. Anyway, but I say all that to like encourage women to go out and enjoy. Like, that's the whole point of my YouTube channel. Go out and love on you. Apologetically, go out and love on you. Spend time with you, learn you, go to places that you've been holding yourself back from going to because you've been waiting. Child, if it's just the zoo, honey, go. Just go. Anyway, I just wanted to do get unready with me. I did my skincare routine and moisturize my lips. And tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll probably do a whole self-care routine and put a mask on, and a lip mask, and get into that tomorrow. But as for today, I just want to do skincare, be nice to my skin, because I have been wearing makeup recently. Well, I kind of, because it's not as hot the last few days, so I kind of went back to wearing foundation. So I had to make sure I really cleaned. So I had to make sure that I really clean my face and take care of it, because I already have hormonal breakouts. I don't need nothing else. Nothing else, honey. Video was mainly about going on a solo date, and I wanted to get unready and talk to you about the solo date that I just went on and encourage you to do so. I feel like that should be your homework. Like, today's Saturday, so, well, no, we'll say whatever day that you watch this video, you have 7 days to do something as a solo date with yourself. That's your homework. And then come back and leave me a comment and let me know, what did you do? You do not have to go out to eat. You can do whatever it is you want to do. You want to go out to, you know, some spot and have drinks and dance and safely get home, then please do it. If you want to go to a museum, if you want to go to an upscale restaurant, it does not matter what it is. Once you watch this video, that is now your homework. You have 7 days to complete the task and come back within 7 days and let me know, what did you do, sis? And how was it? Did you enjoy it? Leave me a comment below. If you made it this far to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching and listening. And go ahead and click that subscribe button if you have not already, and become one of my YouTube friends. I'm already your favorite YouTube friend, so just go ahead and make it official. Other than that, you can always click a like button so someone else can see this video and you know, get into it and start taking themselves out as well. That is all for me today. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.